compensation for James Richard Garoppolo? Galapagos. I forgot his name. He's not on the team
Galapagos.
anymore. Galapagos. So where do you think they're going to trade Galapagos, and how much do you think they can get for those islands?
My two biggest trade targets, and I've been harping on the first one for a while now, and it made me feel very good when national reports came out indicating that that could be the spot, is Pittsburgh. I think I've been harping on it since early November as a landing spot. That to me is number one.
Makes perfect sense to me because like Pittsburgh's been the same team for about 50 years. They changed a little bit to accommodate Ben Roethlisberger's Hall of Fame arm, but they're a team that wants to run the ball. They're the same team that would give the ball to Jerome Bettis 30 times a game. That's what they want to do with Najee Harris. They just spent a first-round pick on a running back. Who does that? They did that. So yeah, I mean that's the kind of quarterback they'd be cool. Oh, he's not good throwing more than 25 times a game. Cool. Fine.
Perfect.
That's what we want to do. Yep.
That's what we want. And I think to me, the strategy of a team looking to pick up Garoppolo, you're not going to be a rebuilding team. Like if you are rebuilding, is Jimmy Garoppolo really the guy that you want to build around? No. I'm just not convinced of that. No. I think you're a team that thinks you can win right now. You're a team that won recently. You're a team with a good defense, good running game, and you just want someone who is that middle of the road quarterback that you can pay accordingly, and you can, extend him out to a 3 or 4 year deal and make his cap hit much more palatable. Mm-hmm. To me, Jimmy Garoppolo will get his wish. He'll go to a winner because only winners are going to be interested in him.
See, what's funny is the way you just laid it out and how he could fit, and for Pittsburgh in particular, makes me think, second round pick, not just getting a second. But here's the rub with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yes.
If you trade for him, you gotta be prepared for him to be hurt by week 3. I mean, honestly, and this year he got hurt week 4. The year before he got hurt week 2. I mean, 2 years before that, he got hurt week 3. He gets hurt a lot. So even though you think, he's safe, he's a vet, he wins, he'll give us a certain level of, until he's out. And then what's your plan? So if you want to go into the Jimmy market, if you want to take on Jimmy to your team, it's not just Jimmy. It's Jimmy and someone else. Maybe they trust Mason Rudolph.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe he's in the conversation to be a starter with some folks, and so he's got to be suitable as a backup.
Well, then to me, still though, the fact that you can't count on Jimmy to make it through a whole season drops that compensation from a 2 to 3 at best. If they get a 3, they should take that. I fear they won't, because I fear that they'll look at it as a loss. Take that.
I'll be shocked if they get anything less than a 2. My official prediction is a 2 and a 4, and it hasn't changed. It goes back to, again, that same November timeframe. I don't think the playoff run changed any NFL scouts or front office's minds. Like, they have a firm grasp of who Jimmy Garoppolo is as a quarterback, and the results of this year don't factor into it too much. To me, it's just simple supply and demand. There are not enough starting caliber quarterbacks. There will be a couple of teams that are kicking the tires on Jimmy. And to me, when you look at past compensation for mediocre quarterbacks, it's surprising how much you have to give up for one.
Yeah. Still, though, I think this playoff run didn't help Jimmy. It really cemented the perception of him that he will get you to the playoffs. And he's, good in the regular season, but he is not good in the playoffs. There's 2 different. He's played 6 playoff games, and he's really done the same things in a lot of them. I think that's the fact that he's hurt. I mean, he had the shoulder, the thumb. I just don't see the Niners. Look, you say a second and a 4th, and you're probably going to end up being right. My best guess here is a 3rd at best. I don't see the Niners, because to me, look, if the Pittsburgh Steelers get him, forget Mason Rudolph. You still got to draft a quarterback, because Mason Rudolph isn't the future either. If you get Jimmy, that's just giving you a few years to develop the future.
Exactly.
You need to draft Malik Willis if he's available with your first round pick, Pittsburgh, and they will. So what's the point? And then if they do get Malik Willis and they trade for Jimmy Garoppolo, they just put themselves in the same position the Niners were in last year, which I would say just play Willis. But teams don't listen to me at all. Even if I wear this, it's a really nice jacket, and it says quality control on the back. It does. And then people don't take care of it serious.
They don't listen to you, and then they only get to the NFC Championship game, and it doesn't work out for them.
I know. Oh, well. Anyway, Rob Martin says, "Sup, Grant? Hey, Rob, can we steal Baker Mayfield to back up the kid? Where's Baker going to end up?"
I don't know, but is he ready to be a backup already? I mean, he deserves to be a backup, but is he ready for that?
Baker, man, that happened fast.
Yeah,
Baker
that
Mayfield.
went downhill quick.
Yeah. Who's got a brighter future in the league, Baker Mayfield or Jimmy Galapagos?
Ooh, brighter future.
There's something like toxic about Baker. It seems like
Yeah, I
people don't
gotta
like
go
him.
Jimmy. Because
Baker's
I
got a,
think a winner takes him. That's my prediction. Is it's going to be a team that is ready to compete like the Steelers. I could also see the Washington Commanders. That certainly is my number two
that is the worst name
team
for a team
out
of
of there.
all
But
time.
I mean, I just can't see Houston, Miami, Green Bay if they aren't happy with Love, Seattle, Carolina. Like I just don't see the other ones.
Yeah. Any Jimmy trade will likely have a snaps played clause, maybe 4 that goes to a 3 if he plays. That's a great point.
I
That's a
like
great
that.
point.
The question I have with that is then that means you're talking about next year's draft pick, right? Whereas you would think the Niners want a draft pick right now because they need to reload.
But they also don't want to look like they're losing on the trade. And if getting
No,
a pick next year helps them get that 2, that makes them feel
right.
like they broke even, they'll do that.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree. I think it would be a mistake, but I agree they would do it just to save a little face.